Hello and welcome my dear second standard students. I am Rohan sir from Mehdi English Medium School. I am back with all new grammar lecture for my second standard dear students. So I hope my dear students you all are good. You all are fit and fine, taking care of yourselves very well and not going out unnecessarily. Yes, playing, physical activity and everything is very much essential for your body, but still just make sure that you take care of your health and hygiene. So my dear little champs, now as you know that in the previous grammar lecture, we had just finished the chapter number 5 of grammar. So now in today's lecture we are going to start with another chapter, chapter number 6. So let's get started. Now I have got a wonderful thought for you before starting the lecture. So the thought is to get and to give creates many problems. So just double it. Forget and forgive solves many problems. So here this is the wonderful thought. I thought that I should share this thought with you because it is really, it means a lot, though it is very small. But the meaning of this thought is immense. You cannot imagine the meaning of this thought is if you just cannot give or you can get anything, you should forget or you should forgive. You know, when you fight with your friends, you generally complain, you cry and you become miserable. So it is better if you forgive. You will become ecstatic, you will become happy. So that is what this thought means. So my dear students, I hope you understood this thought. So let us start our today's chapter number 6, revision. So in your rough notebook, please give today's date, then subject, and after that you have to write chapter number 6, revision, in the heading part. So I am going to clear the board and I am going to write the heading, and I hope that in the meantime you will also give the heading. So chapter number 6, revision, and the name of the chapter is adjective. So please give the heading, and I am going to wait for a while for you to give the heading. So you have to write subject, today's date, then chapter number, revision, and chapter name. So these all things you have to write, and then we will start with the chapter. So my dear little champs, we have started the new chapter revision, chapter number 6, which will be very much useful for you in appearing essay 1 exam. And in all the lectures I have been repeating the same instruction that essay 1 exam, grammar paper is going to be for 40 marks. Now which will be the great deal if you don't prepare for it on time. And yes, if you are watching all the lectures properly, solving the exercises with me, trying to understand the concept, then it is just a piece of cake for you to solve that. So I hope that you have given the heading, subject, today's date, chapter number, and the topic, the name of the chapter, adjective. So my dear students, now I am going to draw something on the board. Yes, I am going to draw something on the board, and I will then ask you to fill in the blanks. So you just have to sit straight, you have to fold your hands, and you have to just watch what am I drawing, and then you have to fill in the blanks. So here I am going to draw something on the board. Now my dear students, what do you have to do? Now you also have to draw these pictures and write the question as I have written. So I will give you few seconds to draw this picture and to write the questions here. As you can see on the screen, I drew just two pictures and then I have written the blanks, the question. You just have to draw the pictures. I'm not saying that you have to draw exactly as I have done. You can just try to draw it as I have done. And it is really going to have fun if you will understand this topic. If you will just understand these two examples, entire chapter number 6 is based on this. So if you will just understand these two examples, full chapter is going to be very easy for you to solve it then. So I hope that you have started drawing it. Whenever you are drawing, you can use the color pencil or the pencil. And yes, not to forget that after the lecture over, you have to just send your work to the follow-up teachers. So I will ask the follow-up teachers that how many students have sent it and how many students have done the good drawing and the work with neat and clean writing. I hope my dear students you have done with the drawing. I even request respected parents who are sitting with their children to help them in drawing this and writing the question below the picture I have written. It took only 2 to 5 seconds to draw these pictures. So I hope that you will also draw it. It has a big meaning if you will try to understand it. So now, as you can see, two pictures I have drawn here. 1 and 2. Now you will say that, sir, is this drawing lecture? I will say no, students, it is not drawing lecture. I am very much into my awakeness. It is not the drawing lecture, it is the grammar lecture. But there is the meaning. Why have I drawn this? Now let me ask you something. This is the picture of leaf. Leaf means, I hope that you know that leaf is there. It is a part of the plant. It is a part of tree. Like fruits, flowers and vegetables. Leaf is also the part of tree or the plant. Now, dashed leaf. The question here is dashed leaf. So students, can you tell me which color is there, in which color is the leaf drawn? What is the color of the leaf? Can you tell me? I know that you all are shouting the answers, and I know that that time I cannot listen to you because you are at your home, I am at my class, but still I know that many of you are shouting that, sir, leaf is of green color. Exactly, you are absolutely right. So here the answer is green leaf. Here the answer is green leaf. So that means you have written green as the answer and leaf was already given in the question. Similarly, if you look at this picture, what is this? Dashed ball. I hope you all might be playing with the bat and ball at your home, and now especially when you don't have to worry about the school and wake up early in the morning and etc. You don't have the tight schedule. So what do? Half of the day, I know that 90% of the students are playing cricket, bat and ball. So this is the ball. Now is this of green color? No, we should not say that. Yes, ball has green color in it. Now can you say that it is of black color? No, because there are many other colors than the black color in this ball. So can you say colorful ball? Yes. So let us write the answer. Colorful ball. Now students, first of all I will request you to please write the answers, and then I will draw your attention towards what the adjective is and how is it related to these answers. Please write the answers and finish whatever work is left for these pictures. Students, I have written the answer in the blank, and now I will explain you how these pictures and the answers are related to an adjective. Let me tell you, these pictures I have taken from your warm-up exercise, which is there in your textbook, which is on page number 20. I hope that you have finished writing the answers and the question. Now let me write something first of all here, and then I will start the explanation. So here, my dear students, I have written something on the board. Describing words are called adjectives. Now you will say that, sir, we can read what is written. Describing words are called adjectives. But what is describing words? What is describing words? So let us understand what is describing words. Describe means when you give something detail. When you give some detail about the particular thing, that is called description. So our description for today's lecture is grammar, chapter number 6, revision. This is what I am describing today's lecture. Similarly, look at first picture. What have you written? Green. So now by writing the answer green, you are describing how the leaf is. Leaf is green. You are describing the leaf, how the leaf is green in color. So that means here what you have written is the describing word. The word green describes the leaf. I repeat, the word green is describing, is giving the detail about the leaf. So the word green is adjective. Similarly, you have written colorful ball. Colorful ball. Now why have you written this? You are giving the detail. You are giving some detail about the ball. That ball is colorful. Now again, by writing the word colorful, you are describing ball. So again, colorful is adjective. So my dear students, any word which describes the noun, any word which describes the noun is called adjective. In short, describing words are called adjectives. Please write this down. I will wait for you. I hope, my dear students, now you have got the idea what is an adjective. While you are writing this definition, let me again repeat it. In the first blank, you have written green leaf. Why have you written? Because you are giving the detail. How the leaf is, it is green in color. So now by writing the word green, you are giving the detail about leaf. Whenever you are giving the detail about something, it is called you are describing that thing. So whenever you are describing and using that word is called adjective. So in all, in a nutshell, describing words are called adjectives. Now I hope that this concept of adjective, what is adjective, is clear. Not merely, but at least partly it should be clear. You should now know that describing words are called adjectives. Now we will make a more grip on the describing words, that what are the describing words. Though I have already explained you, but it is rightly said that practice makes one perfect. So only when you practice will you be able to hold your grip on this topic. And like mathematics, grammar is also the subject of practice. So I hope that you have written this statement. Now we are going to really have fun solving the next exercise, exercise number 1. See my dear children, exercise number 1 is a kind of game which we are not going to solve the full exercise for. We are just going to solve 2 or 3 questions, and still you will have a lot of fun solving that exercise. So I hope that you have written this. So I am going to clear the board and I am going to write the question for exercise number 1. You also have to be ready with the heading exercise 1. So now I am going to clear the board. And then I am going to write the question of exercise number 1. Exercise number 1. Now I hope that you will start writing the question with me. So please write the question with me. Okay my dear students, so here I have written 3 questions. Question A, question B and question C. Now if you carefully observe, I have kept the gap after writing each word. I have kept the gap, or for your question I am drawing the lines here. You also have to write the question as I have written. So please write it down. Students, this exercise is pretty easy. So I have just written 3 questions. As soon as we will solve the first question, you will come to know that what is this exercise about. And rest of the questions you will be able to solve it on your own. Still I have written 3 questions, so that not only the enjoyment but also you will get the detailed knowledge about an adjective. Though this is the exercise given in your textbook, but it is nothing more than a game. So I hope that you have started writing the question. Question A, T-A-L-L tall, S-H-O-R-T short, P-R-E-T-T-Y pretty, S-T-R-O-N-G strong. Question B, S-P-O-R-T-Y spotty, F-R-I-E-N-D-L-Y friendly, H-A-P-P-Y happy, C-L-E-V-E-R clever. And question C, T-A-L-K-A-T-I-V-E talkative, Q-U-I-E-T quiet, S-H-Y shy, and H-E-L-P-F-U-L helpful. And now let me explain you what do we have to do in this exercise. Keep writing the question and also just listen to me very carefully. In this question, from each question you have to select the quality you have. Which quality you have, you will select that and circle that. Any one quality from one question. That is, from question A, 4 words are there which can describe any person. Similarly, question B, again 4 words are there which can describe any person. So you have to see, though I will explain you the words, you don't have to worry about that. So now my dear students, let me explain you the question. Now from question number A, we are going to select one word which describes me. Now you have to circle the word which describes you and not me. So every student is going to do it on their own and for their own. That means I will select the word, the describing word which is describing me, not you. And you have to circle the word which is describing you and not me. Now question A, tall, short, pretty, strong. Now tall means tall in height, short means short in a height. So am I short in a height? No, I am tall. So I will circle this word tall. Pretty, pretty means good looking, and strong, strong means very strong. You don't cry when you fall down and you are very much active. So I am also strong and tall. So I will circle the word strong. Now if you are not tall, you are short, then you have to circle the word short. So short in a height and tall in a height. You know that your sir is tall in height. So I have circled the word which is describing me the best. Now from the second question, sporty, friendly, happy and clever. Sporty means who actively does everything, who is ready to do the work anytime. Even at night, if you ask them to get up and do some work, they are ready to do the work. So that is called sporty. Next is friendly, means the one who talks with everyone properly, behaves nicely with everyone and keeps everyone as a good friend. Next is happy. Now I hope that you all know what is the meaning of happy. The person who always laughs and smiles and always becomes happy and never miserable. Next is clever. Clever means very smart by his mind. So your sir is clever. I am clever. So I am going to circle the word clever. You will circle the word which is describing you and I will circle the word which is describing me. Yes. And later you have to send the photo of the work you are doing so that I will see what qualities or what words you have selected. So clever, and also I am very friendly, means I can talk to anyone with a good heart, open heart. Now question C, talkative. Talkative means the person who keeps on talking and talking, and I know that you will say that Rohan sir, you are talkative. I am not talkative. It is my duty to explain you. That is why I am speaking a lot. Now talkative means, jokes apart, talkative means when you are in the class, when teacher is explaining, when teacher is writing and you keep on talking and talking and talking with some or the other student or your friend. So that is called talkative, who continuously talks. Next is quiet. Quiet means a person who just sit like this, silently, never speaks anything. Next is shy. Shy means you cannot talk to anyone openly. You are very shy in the nature. You are not open. You just get afraid by talking to anyone. So that is called shy. You just look down and talk to anyone. So that is called shy. Next is helpful. Means you are ready to help anyone anytime. So now I will select the word for me. I am very helpful to everyone and I am also talkative. I am never shy or I am never quiet. You know that. So now I have circled the word which is describing me. So my dear students, let me draw your attention here. What is this? We have circled a few words. What is that? These all are the adjectives. Why? Because like I said that the words which I have circled, those are the words which are describing me. So if any word is describing me, I am noun Rohan. Rohan is noun, it is the name. if any word is describing the name, then that word is describing word. And the describing word means what? Adjective. As simple as that. I will give you few seconds to circle the word which is describing you. So students, I hope this exercise was very easy for you. You just have to circle two words from each question, the words which describes you the best. For example, in question A, I have circled tall, as I am tall in the height, not short. Now if you are short in the height, you have to circle that. So be loyal, be honest, as you have to send the work to me or to your follow-up teachers. We will check your name and we will see the qualities whether you have circled is the right quality or not. So this was exercise 1, just to give you the basic knowledge of what is the adjective. So I hope that you enjoyed solving this, and I hope that you are going to solve entire exercise of chapter number 6, exercise number 1, and send it to your teachers. With this I end my today's lecture. Have a nice day. Take care.